Hello, Dragon Warriors. It's Dr. Tamara Russell here, Chief Dragon Officer at the Dragon Academy, the place where we study movements to increase our mindfulness. This short video is all about how using our body can help us to learn about concepts that are perhaps a little bit abstract because they're up here in our minds or they're somewhere here in our bodies. I was really fascinated by a TED talk, which was called Dance Your PhD. And I'll put the link down below if you want to take a look at that. What they showed in this TED talk is that when we use the body to try to express concepts and the relationship between concepts, it opens up a whole nother layer of learning. And if I remember correctly, this TED talk was something about physics or some really complicated topic that if the person had just been standing there with a PowerPoint and talking, it would have been very dense and very heavy and quite difficult for people to follow along. And particularly people that maybe have brains and minds that work a little bit differently from others. And yet, when those concepts were put into the bodies of dancers who then showed the relationships between the atoms and what happens when heat is applied or cool is applied, suddenly it really made sense. I mean, not enough for me to do anything with physics, but certainly it was a layer of understanding that would not have been possible if it had just been talking or reading. So I've been trying to use the moving body to help people understand what happens in their brain when they're studying mindfulness. And in my new Brainwise Mindfulness course, we use the moving body to help explore the 4 cognitive stages and the 3 brain networks that are involved in a moment of mindfulness. And you can try that now quickly with me if you want. Because in a moment of mindfulness, we want to focus our attention, focus on a particular object. Maybe it's the breath, maybe it's sounds, maybe it's the body, could be anything. But we need to focus. Yep. So where are these hands coming from? What's happening here? I'm kind of here. I'm not really paying attention. And I need to, what is this? I need to do something here. Yeah, narrow the focus of attention. 2 seconds later, if you're like me, oh, the mind goes wandering. How does the mind wander? How does the mind wander? Put it into your hands. Start to play with it. Is it going there? Is it going there? Is it going up? Is it going down? Is it going round and round and round? How does your mind wander? Show me with your hands. Try it now. The moment of noticing, hey, Tamara, hello, tap, tap, tap. You're not where you thought you were. Let's get back. So I love having fun with my students and my clients using the moving body to put the concepts into another medium. And when we do that, we start to ask different kinds of questions. This is sometimes referred to as differentiated learning. We start to get curious about, okay, well, how did my mind know to bring the focus back? And is it a really narrow focus, or is it a wide focus? Or what can I do with my attentional lens? And how is it that the mind gets pulled? And how do I bring it back? And why does it sometimes feel like pulling an elephant? Yeah, sometimes I'm quick. Sometimes it's harder. I wonder what that's about. And so we begin to ask more questions and we get more curious. And that for me has been the thing that's really helped me to stay with my mindfulness practice, even when it's difficult. And even when my mind is really in a super mindless state, it gives me some way to stay connected to the intention to learn more about myself and my mind so I can live well, I can work well, and I can do the things that I want to do in my life. So have a go with that. Let me know in the comments how you get on, playing with the hand movements and seeing if you can begin to notice how does your mind move and what happens when we start to play with it in the body. Have fun.